Hello and welcome back to the second part of the reading. And for those of you who are not watching the first part, do welcome you also. Often people are on a big schedule and can even in the lockdown, and so therefore whatever you feel drawn to, your message will be there within that reading. But if it doesn't resonate with you, this is not for you, because the collective there are millions of us on the planet, and I am only delivering the messages that I have been requested by my soul. So if it's not for you, don't make it fit, please. Just walk away, maybe another day, or you may need to come back and say, or perhaps it's just not for you. It's for the messages of somebody else. And so let us continue. And the next card we have is standing firm. I am noble, brave, and strong. You have all that you required to stand strong within the soul of who you are. Your soul is as powerful as any other soul here on the earth plane, if not more so, because you have awakened and are following and reconnecting, for those of you who have walked away from your soul, to be the true version of who you are. You are a leader. You are a leader of your own truths. What are your own truths? And it's imperative that you spend time this year standing firm and discovering who you truly are. You are not the person you were yesterday, or a year ago, or even 10 years ago. That is the old paradigm that has gone. You are now able to shine you with the fullness of your inner sun out into the world. We have little houses down here. I'm just being drawn to. I hadn't noticed those before. And these are those that have tried to either drink and drain you from your soul, or have misguided you into giving your power away. And each house, they are telling me, are representations of a past life, a past existence, and even on another timeline, of which there have been many. And you have not stood firm because of the security, of the safety of being able to be alive in those days, but you were living somebody else's dream. You no longer need to live the dream of somebody else. You need no longer live by the rules of an outside influence. Make your own rules and follow your own pathway and be the leader, because there are many who will want to understand the leadership of you. And we see here the core of your essence of being, and yet swirling around the outside is expanded energies of you standing in your power, and they are literally expanding so that they encompass Mother Earth. You are standing strong with Mother Earth and co-creating with Mother Earth, not the old dream. But first you need to find yourself. And I am being told this is the importance of this journey. Like it or hate it, it doesn't matter. But what it will do for you at the end of this journey is, if matters within your world that block you from showing the truth of who your light is will go. Will go. This is your soul's mission in this paradigm at this moment in time, to find your true self and discover who you truly are, and to let go anything, anyone, any clutter, any thoughts that were not your thoughts. It has been quite simple to have your thoughts engineered within your brain so that you think that they are your own thoughts. So you go along with the herd mentality because you have been under the control through the technology that is not known of by the day-to-day person, but is certainly known within those who have got a vested interest in keeping us dim. Switch to the heart brain, not the head brain. That is where they control. They cannot control you when you use and engage the heart brain. It's a muscle, like any muscle, and even your gut is this third aspect of the brain material, same cells. And by putting everything in so that your thinking comes from the core of who you are. This is the core of your home, of your soul. And it's from this that you need to radiate out and stand firm in understanding when it's your ego mind at play or whether it's your gut that is leading you astray also. Although they say gut feelings, this now needs to be realigned to your heart feelings. So all feelings come from the heart and then generate out from the heart into the gut or into the communication center, which is all the brain within the head was intended to be. Just communications, to talk, to see, to listen, to taste. And the gut was then the essence of the feeling. How do you feel? But now is the time in your quiet moments, and if you had to go into the throne room and sit on the loo and lock the door, do so, to concentrate every atom of your mind into pulling back into your heart center, to resonate everything and all from your heart. Your heart now directs your mind. Your heart now directs your gut. They are not isolated feelings that can be controlled by two mastermind bodies that are not in your interest, that is warring. There is one energy that engages the mind. There is another energy at work on this planet that is engaging the gut. So you have two controlling factions on this earth plane that are battling out through you by control of the mind, control of the gut. And neither can affect you if you work from controlling yourself and holding onto your light within you, your true contact with source, creativity, and handing over to your soul, which is you, the bigger part of you. You're not giving it away to anybody else. It's a partnership. It is your friend. You are part of your soul. You are the physical part of your soul, which has vastness. And here they are saying you hold the true DNA of who you are, the true essence of who you are. And that is where the only way that you can now operate, if you wish to go forward into this better world, that we are on the cusp of entering. And we will take the partner from this one. And we are looking at stepping into stillness. My power is born in the majesty of silence. And again, when we were looking at the division between the two controlling fashions that is going on behind the scenes that we do not see, one is controlling the mind, one is controlling the gut. It's only by stepping into stillness and concentrating many times a day, and it only takes as little as 3 slowing deep breaths and bring you into the heart center. Slow everything, and then when you have slowed, you can then take a furthermore few breaths just to equalize your breathing out. And on the outward breath of the equal balance of your breathing is where you can sigh and bring the truth of who you are. Not words, they distort, and also not chanting. It's a sound as a vibration of you that can start to vibrate from your heart center out. Your heart center into your mind, and your heart center into your gut. There is a dual fight at this level that's going on for your soul. Although many only speak of the one, there is a second one that I have been aware of for a very, very long time, many lifetimes. And in my searching to find the answers, this is what I'm now bringing through to you. But it's been a long and dark journey for me to now to stand in the fullness of who I am. Absolutely no attachments whatsoever to the journey. It's almost like that I am in a position of being able to remote view without attachments to what I have seen, even though I know that in the past I have experienced these many, many dark aspects to get to the truth as to what's going on in this world, the real truth. And we will carry on to the next pair, and we will see what this brings. And this is a card that we had yesterday, starting fresh. A wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life. And we're looking at the day, and we're looking at the night, being in the stillness, bringing the stillness into the light of the day. And the seasons, we are connecting in with the seasons. And this is the passive resting, and this is the action side also. Although at the moment, even though we have a passion and an action, they have switched to the night side. The masculine side has switched to being the feminine, and the feminine has actually switched into being the action. We are doing the action through the feminine side, and we are using the masculine side, our dual aspects of ourselves, to find the answers and to dig deep with the silence. And we are talking about the cultivating of prosperity, and the actual physical growing of something to brighten up the world. So we have messengers coming to us. This little bird is actually representing your own divine guidance coming to you, because you have taken an action that have come through your dreams in order to be able to plant physically something that is connected to Mother Earth. And in the doing so, you will be manifesting your dreams also into your creativity. So it has a dual purpose. They're saying this is not symbolic. This is an action that would be wise to take so that you can start your reconnection with Mother Earth. Okay, you'll go on to the next card. And here we have embarking on an adventure. I savour the wonders of the world. By starting to grow and to reconnect with all that there is, and for you to start to allow the new way of you to shine through, this will lead to manifesting. On the physical side, it will be produce, albeit a couple of leaves sat on the window ledge, herbs, or something much more abundant if you have access to a garden. And this will lead you to leaving behind all that has been so that you can embark on a new adventure. Where is your soul taking you? Be happy, be excited. Allow whatever has been to fall away and be ready to be on the verge of taking a new adventure. Life is a venture. Life is a journey. Observe it, enjoy it, rise above any difficulties. We have a desert here which is representing the lack from previous cultures that were way before the current humanity arrived, with the Adam and Eve and fallen angels scenario. And what happened to previous generations was producing the desert, barren. This is the leftover of an atomic war. These lands have been covered in water, and it takes a very, very long time for Mother Earth to recover any form of life here. We have pyramids around the world, and it's interesting that there is this pink cloud. This is emanating from the point of the pyramid, because beneath the pyramid is huge caverns that were placed on the planet 145 million years ago in a previous civilization that occupied this planet Earth. And because the high tech was so high, they have removed the capstones in order to be able to harness the natural energy into the chambers that will create and hold the energy for free electric across entire civilizations to a power that is absolutely unimaginable. And yet we are all relying on the dangerous digging up of the fossil fuels, the electricity through creating plastic solar panels, and even the wind is not good for the solar powers. The wind power is not good for the birds, and so on and so forth. Everything can be run by understanding the power of the universe and tapping into the energy of, and not this destruction that we have brought upon the Mother Earth. So let us go from a barren way into the new world, which is full of abundance. We're heading for true prosperity and abundance, and not the false one that we have been misled into following. Just take a drink of water, if I may. And again, we come back to this card, which was, I believe we had this one yesterday. Accepting what is. I accept and embrace my inner majesty. You have come to this point in your life, good and bad, for you to experience what you no longer want and to accept it. Not beat yourself up, not be feeling depressed about what may have been but didn't work out and your failures. You came here knowing that this journey would lead you to this point. And this point is rediscovering who you are. You already know who you are, but it has been locked away by the old paradigm. And you need to find yourself. Your mission this year is to find yourself. Find your true self. Look to the stars within. Hold the soul, source, and the core of who you are, your inner child, within your loving hands. Be kind to yourself. Feed your body with amazing produce and amazing experiences of what you can offer to the world without expecting a return and not expecting a balance or anything whatsoever. Gift because you enjoy to gift with absolutely no attachments. And the last card, we have two. We'll take that one because it seems to have wanted to come out. We've moved these cards over. And here, by gifting what we truly love, expecting miracles. Miracles are blossoming in my life, and they will do so because by growing the herbal plant or pot plant on the window ledge, or many of them, or connecting and growing, getting your hands into the soil to actually grow something. Doesn't matter how little or big it is, grow. And by connecting with Mother Earth, your dreams will be manifested for a future life on Earth. By not being connected with Mother Earth, you will remain in the desert. By connecting and honouring Mother Earth, by growing and connecting with nature, you will move forward on an adventure into the new paradigm of what we are on the cusp of working our way into. And we have one extra, which I will put at the side here. I hope you can see this one. And this one says, trusting your intuition. My life is truly guided. And we're not talking about the gut feeling that has been sabotaged by the same way as the ego, but by another one that's not spoken of yet. I expect more and more scientists and healers will speak more about the third brain. But always trust the intuition that comes from your heart center. And we are certainly not talking chakras. That means to say that you have at some time given your power away through killing. Think of Harry Potter and the Dark Lord and the splitting of the soul. That is a message to say you do not split your soul by having had a past life where you have actually killed in order to be able to get easier access into your brain within your mind and your brain within your gut. Don't go there. Your tuition from your heart is going to guide you to a swift way, although at the time it might seem a long time. We are talking 5 years transition into the new way that we are going. But you do need to keep up with your own intuition as to where you are going. Okay, let's take some of these cards to finish off. And I'm saying to take 3 today. Okay, you will take 3. Right, they say they're ready and to take from the top, which I will do. On the first one we have signs. Your past loved ones are never far from you. Notice the signs they send you. And this could be like the bird that comes through, or some people talk about feathers falling, and there are others that just see signs on t-shirts or notice boards, that sort of thing. And when loved ones have gone over, they are not the same as when they were on the earth plane. They see a better truth of who they are and have moved forward. And those who are not in your best interests are not allowed by universal law to interfere with where you're going. But the ones that have loved you dearly and have also understood the meaning of what they went through, they are the ones that come back to you and are with you at all times. There's literally no distance from being able to see and feel and know your loved ones are there for those who can see. And for those who can't, they either use people like me, or they will constantly send you messages as to what you need to see, what you need to move forward with. And I'll put that one over there. And the next one is trust. Trust in your intuition, in what you are feeling, sensing, seeing, or experiencing. And again, we have this one that is literally echoing this extra card, this most important one. You have all the tools within you, your intuition, from the heart center. Trust in you, knowing how to guide you forward. There is no right or wrong. There may be journeys that we decide to go against our intuition, which will lead us into a blockage, a brick road, a journey that we can no longer go forward. And sometimes we need to backtrack, which is what the planets are doing in retrograde. It's allowing you to step back from this path is not good for you. Let's go back and look at what we did, what mistakes that we made, or which was the wrong path we took. But it is not wrong. It's given you the power to know not to do that again. So I'm going to put that one with that one, because it's literally a sign from the universe confirming that you can trust your own intuition. You have the power to do so. And the last one is meditate. Recognize with your inner spirit, reconnect with your inner spirit. Walk, practice yoga, meditation, or listen to music. And I'm going to include within this, because I am being taught to meditate by planting something, connecting with the plant, using your mind from the heart to actually speak to that plant with love. And I'm going to put this one up here to match with the stepping into stillness. My power is born in the majesty of silence. Although I must admit some people find that the silence is distracting, and music or walk is also enable you to shut out your chattering mind and to be within the silence of your heart through music, through gardening, through just being. Well, I shall leave that with you for today. It's been quite an extensive reading in the both parts, and may your heart star shine brightly.